everybody, welcome to my kitchen again. As promised, I'm going to make chicken korma. It's an East Indian dish. It's very delicious. I know a lot of people have different versions of it, but this is my version. And I've made it this way because eating keto style requires a little change-ups for me. And so I've modified it a little bit. But it's a very interesting dish and it's extremely tasty. But as you can see, it requires a lot of very interesting things. So I'm going to show you one of them. This. Bay leaves, cinnamon stick, an anise seed, black peppercorns, and cardamom. Those funny little things right there called cardamon. All of these spices go inside of my wok, and they are going to flavor some oil. They're going to flavor the oil. And for the oil, grass-fed butter, 2 tablespoons, coconut oil, 3 tablespoons. That is what we're going to start with before I name the rest of the ingredients, because my wok is on and we have a couple steps to do first. So with that butter, put it in. With the coconut oil, put it in. I know it might seem like a lot, you guys, but it isn't. It's going to add so much flavor to this dish. I got this beautiful wok from a very lovely lady friend. And I will say thank you, Caroline, because I love it. So we're going to melt all the butter inside of the wok. It's already been preheating. And I've done up 3 onions. And I've sliced them all. I'm going to put the 3 onions in there. Okay? But the first thing that we're going to do inside of this after it's heated up, I'm going to get this, turn it up a little bit more so we can get her nice and sizzling. We're going to brown all of this onion inside of these oil. We're going to add some flavor to this oil. So the onion's going to fry in it on high heat, and it's going to add some lovely flavor. That's the whole point of what we're doing here with this oil, just so you know. Put it all in there. All that onion in there. It's going to get so lovely and so brown. You want it really crispy is what you want it to be. You want that oil to get all over all of it because you want to flavor the coconut and the butter. You want to flavor it all in here. We want to get it nice and brown. Can you see that? It's starting to heat up a little bit now. This is a really important step because when you flavor that coconut oil and that butter with this onion, you're going to put these spices inside of there. And we're going to flavor it even more when we put the spices in there, which makes it so delicious. But with the magic of time, because I'm sure you don't want to watch me brown these onions for the next like 10 minutes, I'm going to do them up and I'm going to get right back to you and I'm going to show you what I do after I take them out. Okay, you guys, my onions are roasted. Well, about as brown as I'm going to get. Some people like them a little bit more toastier. But these are now cooked down. And all of that oil I had in there. I'm going to show you something because I use this to take them out. It leaves the oil in the pan for me because it's flavored now and I need that flavor of the oil for my next step. So I just take all of my onions out. I just give them a little shake and take all the extra oil off of them. It's okay if a few little bits get left in there. It's okay. Nice little loud bang outside. I just want to take them out of there because we're going to take those spices and we're going to put them in the oil next. And we're going to fry them in this really nice hot oil. But I'm going to show you. Onions. Just fry them in that oil. 3 onions. You just want to give that oil some flavor, okay? That's what you want to do. You want to flavor the oil. Now we're going to take all these beautiful spices that I spoke to you about earlier, and we're going to put them inside in the oil. Turn that heat down a little bit, and it's going to pop a little bit, but it's flavoring the oil. You just want it to flavor the oil. You know what? Sometimes they flavor it and take it out, but I like to leave all of these in there. And it's okay. See? Do you hear it pop? Do you hear it pop? That's all. It's all just adding flavor inside of here. Oh my goodness. Now what you want to do, while that's in there, I have put my chicken in a water bath. And it has been sitting in there all night. Don't mind the steam. So listen. That's what I set it in for 12 hours. And then when I'm done with it, we could have strained it all off, I'm sure. But it's okay. I'm just going to use this piece here. Leave all the skin on. These are thighs, folks. Oh, if you could smell this, if you could smell the flavor of these spices, it's amazing. What we're doing is we're just browning the chicken that's been in this bath in this flavored oil. Okay, there's a little bit of water in there. I put thighs and drumsticks in. Just add them in here. We've got the oil in there. We're just taking these out of the bath because they've been sitting and soaking in it. And now we're flavoring that oil even more. And take this and remove it. You don't need it. So our mission here right now is to brown this. To fry it in that flavored oil. Move them around. Let every piece have a chance to get brown. You're adding so much flavor to this. Let them get a little brown and a little crispy. All that water is going to disappear and it's going to dissipate, so don't worry, okay? I know I like to work with high heat. Not everybody does, but I don't know, it just has that quick zap of flavor to me in my mind is what I think. Is it true? I don't know. But it ends up turning really good at the end of the day. So I'm going to brown this, I'm going to make it crispy, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. And you just put it in that oil, you let it get brown, you let all of those flavors come through. And so we're going to brown the chicken, and then I'm going to show you what we do next. Okay, you guys. I just wanted to bring the camera down here for a minute because I want to show you what I got going on. There's the chicken. There's the seasonings in it. If you could smell how delicious that this is right now, it is so yum. So it's been cooking for about 10 minutes now. I'm going to start doing some other stuff to it. I just wanted to show you. Okay? So, 1 minute. Okay, you guys, now all of those little spices, I'm leaving them all in there. I think because it's such a neat, authentic dish, and I kind of like it when people get those little pebbles in there that kind of taste just so yummy. You kind of suck on them and take the flavor off and then put them on the side of your plate. I mean, everybody usually eats with their fingers sometimes, even though it's COVID, but heck, if you're making it, you can still lick your own fingers. Okay, anyway. So, now that this has been cooked and I've cooked the onions, I'm going to put the onions and set them aside right here for a moment because I need to show you something. In another dish, I have all of these really interesting ingredients. I need something to point at them for you so you can see what I got going on in here. I'm going to use a little knife. Okay, so I got turmeric. I got chili powder. I have gram masala. I have cumin, garlic powder, cinnamon, and I have a chili and garlic paste. So I'm going to show that jar to you. Do you know that East Indians make up beautiful palettes of spices? It's heavenly. And I wonder why. Look at how beautiful that looks. They play with all of these ingredients and they add such gorgeous flavor to their food. I'm told that every family has some type of a generational mix that they make. And they're their trade secrets and they never give them away. And I've had some really wonderful friends teach me some stuff about their spices. A very wonderful one named Rav that I worked with, and it was a lot of fun. Brought me back a beautiful gift of mixed herbs, and I've just been having fun with him ever since. Him and his wife brought for me. So anyway, folks, this is what I have in this dish. Listen. Don't panic about the oil left in this pan. It's mixed with that bath water that I had, that the chicken was in. Now it's really flavored. And we're going to take all of these spices and we're going to add every one of them in here. Every one of them in here. And we're going to mix it all up. Folks, this is going to be such a pretty little colored dish after we're done. Just toss it all in. Let it all cook in there together. Mix it all up. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. You guys, I gotta bring the camera closer again. You need to see how beautiful this looks. Look at all of those gorgeous spices on there. Oh, those look yummy. They look so yummy. Look at. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. And people might wonder why I love to cook. This is like a drawing board to me. Okay. All right. I'm getting excited now because it looks so beautiful. All right. We're good. Folks, this is just smelling so incredible. It's unbelievable. Do not be scared of using spices like this. The most beautiful part about cooking is being able to play with them all. And just enjoying what those flavors are like. Listen, I'm adding in some coconut milk. Letting it all mix together, these beautiful flavors. Because I'm going to simmer this all. I'm going to take some of that tomato paste. I'm going to put all this tomato paste in there. That's about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I know I haven't mentioned the amounts of all the ingredients, but don't worry, because when you subscribe to my channel, you're going to be able to have all the ingredients that you need listed right there. There. Some of it stuck to the bottom, but you know what? It didn't burn. It stuck to the bottom, and it's just going to come off as we're incorporating everything together. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't wait to show you this dish again. It's just so amazing. I am so fortunate to have such wonderful people in my life who just love to cook and just share information with me. And then from there, I just get to create and do my own twist on things and play with it till I actually have a mix that I really enjoy and like. And I don't mind sharing them with all of you. Because that's what makes this all so wonderful. So listen, it's a little hot yet. I'm just going to put this lid on because I don't want any of that hotness splattering on me, because this next step that I need to show you involves 1 more can of coconut. And by the way, look at how rich it is, okay? That's the top part. People scoop that and make whipping cream out of that. Just add some xylitol, put it in a bowl. Oh my goodness, you got whipping cream. You got coconut whipping cream. This is Western Family is one of my favorite ones, you guys, because it actually has all that delicious part of the coconut in it. And I don't know if you can see how deep that thickness goes, but it's perfect. There's some juice in there, liquid, watch. See, that's the coconut juice. Anyway, I take out this can as well, because I'm going to add it to it. this is really bubbling away, but it's not burning. Don't you worry. Those flavors are just mixing up really well together. I'm just going to take a fork and kind of bust up some of that heavy cream on the top of the coconut. Just to mix it all. It's all going to go, once I bust it up a little bit, it's easier to shake. I could have done it in the can, but it's a very thick one. I like to add two different types because one's a little bit more liquidy than the other, and one's a little thicker than the other. And I like the consistency one of each makes. Now, folks, I have a magic bullet. I don't know if you all got a magic bullet, but they come in handy. Magic bullet. I use this thing. And this is what I do now. They showed me how to do this. And you know what? If I don't do it this way, that flavor somehow changes. So this has to be done this way. Coconut milk, sour cream, and those fried onions. Okay? What you need to do is put a big dollop of sour cream in there. Two will be okay. Pour some of that mixed up coconut. I know it's going to get a little messy, but pour it in there because we're going to make an onion paste with all of this. Put your onions right inside of the cup. This paste is going to go right inside of where that curry is. Folks, these are trade secrets, and they're being shared with you. This is what they do. My girlfriend does. You put it inside of here, those roasted onions. You mix it with that sour cream and coconut milk. It's going to get loud for a minute, don't worry. Pulse it. Buzz it together a bit. It's making an onion coconut. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to explain it. But I'm going to show you. Because it's so flavored with that roasted onion in there. And you take this. I can't do it all at once, so I have to divide it into two. Well, before I add it, I gotta show you how pretty this looks again. Just have to show you. Look at how pretty that looks. Oh my gosh. Okay, enough of that. Just the aroma is so lovely. So, now I take this and I pour it on top. And I do that one more time. One more big dollop of sour cream. That was 3 tablespoons, by the way. That's all we need. There goes that coconut milk. And the rest of these 3 onions go right inside of it. There's going to be a little bit of oil in the bottom. Don't get rid of it. Just scoop it all in. Remember, it's all flavored. It's all flavored. I love showing you guys these recipes because it's so much fun to cook. Listen, if you ever wanted to have me over because you wanted to buy all these ingredients and you wanted me to go through the recipe with you, hey, you guys all know I'm not shy. I'll come knocking on your door. Just have me a club soda. And I'd be more than happy to come over and give you a cooking lesson. Because that's the fun part. But being a foodie too. Okay, wasn't the last bit of that onion. Sometimes some dishes take a little bit more preparation and a little bit longer. But the end result is very, very content, happy people who are loving these recipes just as much as we are. Okay, folks, that's all of it. And we're going to mix it all in here now. And now this beautiful dish is going to stew itself up Korma Style, Pamela's Delights. Like I say, this isn't probably the normal way that they would do it. Maybe some of my friends would question me. But the fun part about cooking is coming up with all of these really neat ideas on your own and making things just the way you like them. And this is my version. And I wanted to share something very delectable with you as well. That is not baking, but it's cooking. Some of the main ingredients of what I cook. These are things that are kind of like a staple for me. And I really enjoy eating them. And I enjoy sharing them. And now you all know my recipe. So that's what the end result looks like. What I do is I cover it. Sometimes I feel like the camera really doesn't give it the most beautifulest view ever of how really lovely it looks inside of that wok. Anyway, my little blurb. So, that's it. I'm going to leave that sit like this. I'm going to turn my heat on to about 6. And I'm going to let that have a nice slow simmer. And I'm going to let it do its own magic for probably about a good 40 minutes. Because that meat will be beautifully flavored and falling right off the bone. And I will show you when it's done. Well, actually, it is kind of done. Because after this, really? Cauliflower rice, folks. And you saw my video on how to make it. It's so easy. You serve this dish over top of it. And I'm telling you, you're going to have a happy family. This is a happy girl, happy cat in her kitchen, loving her cooking, sharing it all with you. Wanted to give you the intel. So, happy weekend, everybody. Remember, don't forget, go to my channel, subscribe. All the ingredients are listed there. And I love that you stopped by to Pamela's Delights Clean Eating Keto Style. It can be your style. And this is my style, and I'm sharing it with you. Bye-bye.